Okay, yeah, welcome back. It's still Sportsville, and indeed, in here we have a style of trying as much as possible to reach to all the partners. And today we'll be talking to Nkechi Akashili'S lawyer, talk about Babatunde Ogala, a big man himself, of course, one who knows his onions. And Babatunde Ogala will be speaking to us on all the fronts. And the very first one is, Ogala, how do you explain all the things that have been happening to Nkechi Akashili concerning this drug controversy?
When Nkechi got across to us, we tried to review the case. And in reviewing the case, we saw that there might be instances of injustice being done to her. We think she may not have received a fair hearing. We think WADA, the Nigerian Anti-Doping Committee, may not have followed due process and procedure. We think that Nkechi may have been erroneously suspended, even though we take cognizance of the fact that sometimes he's gone to almost 2 years of the suspension out of 4 years. What was our offense? She was alleged that a banned substance was found in a urine sample. We have questioned the procedure of taking the sample. We are questioning the procedure of taking the sample for test. We are questioning the process of preservation of the sample. We are questioning the process of the hearing. And it's the punishment even commensurate. They have not said that enhanced her performance. They didn't say any of such. All they said is they found. I mean, you must, in punishment and in law, there must be an act and there must be an intent. Both elements must be present. So these are the issues we have written to the Ministry of Sports. We have written to the Anti-Doping Committee. We have written to the Nigerian Basketball Federation, who were the three prominent players in what we consider undeserved suspension.
Okay, thank you. From the hues and cries concerning this controversy, what are the lessons, to be learned from this, and how do athletes, just run away from, these needless controversies concerning drugs?
Well, I think what this is showing us is that our athletes should need management. They need to be well managed. Most of our athletes are not managed. They are not conscious of their rights. If Nkechi was conscious, if he had good legal representation, perhaps this would not happen. So our athletes need management. They need education. The Ministry of Sports itself and the Anti-Doping Control Agency, as well as the various federations, need to do a lot. Are these athletes educated? I mean, the WADA code says athletes should not take certain classes of substances. These are not substances that are sold off the shelf or anywhere. These substances are found in prescriptions, in other drugs that cure ailments. How would these athletes know? Investigative bodies too, they also need to be educated. I mean, this is just general advice and has nothing to do with the case of Nkechi. I mean, we are not necessarily saying this is what our war will be. We have written to the ministry, we have written to the Attorney General, and we have written to the Basketball Federation. It is their response that would determine our next line of action. But one thing is sure, we will pursue justice for Nkechi.